Here we go. Hello, hello. This is going to be a live arts and craft video for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and dangerous electrical items. But we're also going to be a live chat show where we interact with the chat room all evening, all night long. So, with that being said, I'm just going to wait. I'm kind of on time, just a few minutes till 6. So, there should be some people coming in, and I'm going to see if I can't fix that flicker. I'm sorry, I don't really know what's wrong and why it does that. It just does it so every so often. So they said one time it was the cables were loose. So I went over here and I pushed it in and see if that'll work. I pushed it in real tight, see if that'll work. And we're still don't give up on me just yet. Okay, I'm gonna go down under the table, and this is where I get in trouble. I get down here, I don't want to get up. But I've got to try to see if I can't fix these cables. Maybe they're loose. Okay, we can try that. Hang on with me, don't leave me. So now I have an issue. I have an issue because I can't get up out of the floor like I used to. No. I can't do it like I used to. Okay, I'm out of the floor. Let's hope that works. Okay, come on in. We're trying to work on a few things here. It was going crazy again, and I think whoever told me uh, that it might be my cables were loose. Well, I went to the back of the computer, pushed them in, and so far it looks great. Margaret went to the eye doctor. Okay, Vanessa. That's right. She should rest her eyes. Okay. Well, Margaret, if you're listening, just listen and relax. Hi, Linda. Oh, I sent Tim a train. Well, he'll always be in my heart forever, and I will always save him my trains. If I see anything with trains, I will send it to him. Just for fun, Linda. Just for fun. So, Angie and Linda and Sharon and Vanessa. Okay, hi everybody. Give me a minute to catch my breath. Yeah, I tell everybody if they got any kind of anything to do with trains, to send it to your son, and he will get it brighten his day. Hopefully, it brightens his day to receive some mail. That's what my real goal is. I got some Happy Mail from Joyce today. Joyce Boring. And she sent me some napkins. She sent me this one. And she sent me this one. And I've got some more that she sent me. So that was a lot of fun. And this one's going to go on this page. And I thought this tag from Esther, this tag would look good on this napkin. It's got a little bit of blue and a few colors in there that kind of go with that. So Angie went on her walk. Okay. Well, that's okay, Angie. I'll make up for it in here tonight. Yeah, we'll make up for it. That getting up all out of the floor, whew, that ought to count for something. uh, I just can't do it anymore. I never thought I would not be able to get down and get back up. But it happens to the best of us. So we're putting this napkin we're working in the napkin book right now. She's trying to figure out something, Sharon is. I may lose you all trying to figure it out. Okay, Sharon, we'll be right here. So I found some things on my desk, and I'll show them to you. Some ephemera, lots of ephemera, and I've got them right beside me. And I thought, well, maybe I can use them for this book, because you know how I like to do stuff with all of our stuff. His footsteps were louder now. That's the whole paragraph right there. One sentence. Tacoma moved down the hallway, aware of the fact that whoever it was knew he was coming. Mm-hmm. He's sneaking up behind somebody. It's a mystery. So, everybody should be finished with their napkins trays. Sharon, has everybody sent you, everybody on your list, have they sent you their napkins already? Let me check this out. Let's see, I got one from Joyce and Juju. Has everybody, no, not everybody. Okay, well, they still have time to do it. We have until the 15th to get your June swaps out. And so if you have not mailed yours, you need to do it. Do it right away. Let's see, Sharon got some from Margaret already, I'm sure of it. And she got some from Jassy. Did you get some from Goldie yet, Sharon? And then I have Sharon, Patty, and Kathy. No, not yet. Okay. Sharon, Patty, or Kathy. Those are the other three. And I'll ask Esther when she comes in. You got from Kathy. Okay, I've just put a little check mark by it. Okay, thank you, Sharon. But they still have time. It's not too late. That's why that's why it's for the month of June. And that's why we give it all month. Goldie said she mailed them. Okay. You got Jassy and Margaret. Yes, I knew that. Okay. Okay. It's okay. I went ahead. I went ahead and mailed mine all out to my partners, and now they're coming in. Uh, I did it a little bit backwards because I was afraid I was going to mess it up. So I went ahead and mailed mine all out just to get out from under my belt because, I'm busy and I do things, I'm just busy. So something's going on here with my water. It dried up or something. I got to get me some clean water. My water's mucky. Come on. You can do it, Beth. You could do it. So Joe's in there cooking. Oh my goodness. It smells like a steak. But he said hamburgers. Well, I can't seem to get it going here. We'll try that. We'll try the scissors. Here we go. There we go. So, I want to send different than the ones I got, so you're waiting. Yes, Sharon, I totally understand, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly fine. I had so many different napkins that I went ahead and sent 10 different ones, and hopefully they didn't have any of them, but anyway, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. If anybody has a complaint, all they have to do is say something to me, and you know good and well that I will try to accommodate. I aim to please. I aim to please my family. So there's that one. So I found on my desk over here some goodies. I found this box, and we collaged it, and it's got some birds on it. We used this the other day. There's some Ricky Rack, some doilies, and I found this ribbon. So if any of this ribbon goes on anything today, I will use it. So, and then I've got some little stuff down below here from all kinds of people in the room. I've got a baggie or a bag. It's a little bag that Joe got got me something in it, and I saved the bag. Here's some ephemera down in here that we used, and these are some stickers and a piece of paper. So let's see if any of these strikes my fancy. There's no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. And there's some food stickers. That might look cute on something. Some cookies and donuts. We like our food. We like our food. I think some of these came from Cindy. We might be able to use some of that. And also, I've got a paper pack that I've had, and it's not been opened that I know of. So I might be able to use some paper out of that. And I could always use a piece of burlap. So I'm just going to cut a piece off. And we'll keep these out. And then I have some more things on the bottom. There were some books, and there's a fox, and this was some Happy Meal. This was from Xander, and it's a pair of, can you all see? No, I'm going to be like Juju and work offline. This was a purse with some shoes that she mailed me, and there's some people. We can use that on there. It's another fox. I've got several foxes here. And oh, I think that's funny. That's cute. It's out of a travel magazine. So that's good. There's a playing card. That should go up there in my playing cards. Somewhere. Like that. And here's a little paper bag, lady balls, and some parchment paper. So I'm just going to pick out a few things to, oh, and I found these old pictures. So maybe we can use some of these. So I have a photo box. And I don't know if maybe somebody sent these to me. But there's some little photos. And some pictures. A building. I've got that other building. We might do a little building collage. So we can do that. They're having a picnic. Having a party. So I'll just save these for another day. Now, Cindy, these might have been Cindy's pictures. Some of her old pictures. She, I can't remember who sent them to me. So I'll just put the rubber band back around them for next time. And then in this box, I've got some more goodies. So, Joyce, I got your napkins. I'm going to show them off here. Joyce's napkins. So I've got this one in the book right now. And I glued another one. I glued this in the book. And then she sent me these. And I think this one's already in the book. So I used 2 of your napkins in the napkin book. These will go in the stash. And I think I sent you did you get napkins from me? Joycey, did you get my napkins? So here's a bunch of things in here. Let's see if there's anything I might want to use. There's a piece of lace. We might use that. Some tags. That should go in the tag box. There's butterflies on that paper. It says days gone by. That sounds like a good eat more cake, dream angel, exhilarating, and Cupid's arrow and graduation. Some words and a feather and a truck. All right. So I can use some of these on my page. There's a love note. This is from Sharon Lumbar. Some vintage items for your postcards if you care doing that. I'm doing a napkin. This is from Dana. Isn't that cute? She's going to be in my neck of the woods next week, next Friday. There's a lock. That'll be cute to put on there. This is just some more paper, which might not be a bad idea. There's some more things here. Some flowers. I've got flowers on the napkins, so anyway, I'm just digging down here a little bit. I think I've got enough out for now. We'll save the rest for a little bit later. And I think all of these came from Margaret. They're paper clip circles. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put all this back in the box. Like that. And then we will close it up. And save that for later. So I think I got enough stuff out. So let's see what we can do here. I think the photos would be cute. And I might need a little piece of this paper. It's parchment paper. And it can go in the background like that. That looks good. And then I've got some of this green paper. And it would look good on top of this napkin too. Something like that. And put one over here. And I want to cut that one out. Then I've got one of these Asian buildings. Days gone by. That's a good thing to say. And I've got this lace. Let's see now. I want to cut this one out. So how's everybody doing? Kelly Ann, Janet Nash, Jassy. Anybody else? Welcome and come in. Good evening. I'm glad to see you all here. And just to let you know, if anybody did not hear, Teresa Church has talked to Cheryl Johnson. So she is in the background, and she's hiding out in the balcony. So she does watch from the balcony, and that's wonderful news because I hadn't heard from her in over a month. So we might say, "Hi, Cheryl." We could send her another card. I'll get another card out and put your all's names down. We've done that before, so that would be good. Yes, we love you, Cheryl. We sure do, Malaya. We love her, and we just hope that she can get through her depression as fast as possible. And it's hard. So let me go over to my card section and pick a card. Let's see, I think I've got some in here somewhere. We'll also have some of this. I love my Franken paper. Okay, we got envelopes, and let's see if we can find a card. This might be a little giggle for her. It says, advice from a glacier. Carve your own path. Go slow. Channel your strengths. Smooth, smooth the way for others. Keep moving forward. Avoid meltdowns and be cool. How about a roll? Hi, Esther. Everybody says they're praying for you, Esther, or Cheryl, in the chat. So we'll just put everybody's names down in here. Find my ink pen. So I'll be the secretary if you all want to say a little something. I will write it down. Praying for you, Cheryl, Esther. Okay. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie sent me a package, and it's in Florida, Lake Mary, Florida. Okay. I'll probably get it tomorrow. So let's see. Let's put Bonnie in here. We're sitting a card to our friend Cheryl Johnson. There's Sharon Lumbar. And Doretha. And Janet Nash. Waves, sending waves. And Joyce. And Jassy. Um, Cheryl's recovering. She's cancer free. She had to have surgery, and she's at home. Okay, let me go back up to see who else I missed. I think I got everybody on that page. We'll put Malaya. And she said, we love you, Cheryl. And Kellyanne. Okay. I've got Teresa. Okay, there's Lynn. And I think that's just about everybody. Okay, I'm just looking for extra names. I think I got everybody. Sometimes my brain don't work very good, and then sometimes it does. Okay, I got all them. Got them. I got her. I got that one. I got that one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm missing a bunch. I just got 15. So there should be 10 more names, and they're probably all up in the balcony. We'll put storms and radios. Barry, your name's on the card. We're sending a thanking of you card to Cheryl. There's Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you. Okay. Okay. All right. That'll be fine for her. So she'll get this little card. Okay. That'll go out in tomorrow's mail. Now I messed everything up on my book where I had it. So we got to start all over. So let's put this over there. We cut that out. We like that. We want this. We want that. So I'm gonna put this building up here, and this building is like days gone by. So they're like old tiny buildings. Days gone by. So we've got a few things to put down here. Another butterfly, and I want this building like that. And I want this right there with a lock and some croissants. That looks like it should be enough. So let me just put the so there we go. Let's get this heat gun started up. Warm it up a little bit. There's some more people. They can go in here. So I gotta wait for that to warm up. I might be able to use a little bit of glue. For the paper. For the paper parts. So this is a napkin by Joyce. From Joyce. And it's so pretty that we're just going to put it on here in the book. Like this. We might need some snacks later on. We'll put them in there so that they can have them for lunch. Okay, and then this one, I feel like this needs to go down with the hot glue gun. I'm going to take the wire out of it. I don't need the wire. And I'm going to see if I think it's warmed up. Put a little bit of this down on that to hold it down fast. And this is a chip, a butterfly chip. And we need another glue stick. Let's try this. Put that there. We got to put this up here. So, does anybody have any questions or anything for me today? The napkin trade is in full progress. You should be getting your napkins out in the mail this week. So there's Michelle. Hello, Michelle. You will be getting glitter, friends. Glittery friends. I'll take it. I'll take glitter, friends. And I also thought that I should be making a new napkin journal, a napkin flow book to store my napkins in. George, I think I got all that on there. um, which is something that I can do real fast because I know how to do things fast. We'll make a napkin journal. I need one for the long napkins is what I need. So I'm trying to glue those down. In the book. And then this little fella here, I can just maybe doodle on him a minute. He's embossed. Just a little something. So, just a little, just a little doodle. Let us know that he's there. Okay, and I've got days gone by. And I think we'll just turn the page and go to the next napkin, which is right here. So we have some more paper, another building. This is a little label. All we have is now. Okay, we can put some more donuts on here and some cupcakes over there. And everybody, hello everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Good to see y'all. Jassy has sent me several glitter dolls. I showed your dolls off the other day, Jassy. They're in my box. We have real dolls from Jassy. So let's put one of these guys down here. And I've got this little bag. Oh, I want to put this. I want to put a tag. Was it on the other page? I was going to put the tag in here, but I missed my opportunity. So we'll save it. We'll get it in there in another place. So let's put Mr. Foxy over here, and we've got a building, an old picture that we're going to put over here. And it looks like a school, maybe a school or a hospital. And he's going up there with this guy. So let's go ahead and glue these two down. We don't mind the glue. We like glue. We're gluey people. You've never done a hardback cover journal? Well, get your hardback book. And I've showed how to do this one. You can go back. I don't remember what day it was on, but it was earlier this month, last month. And you can see how I started that book. Got to tear about every other page out to make it thinner. I like them thinner than fatter. I don't like the alligator books. Yeah, yeah. You don't remember? Uh, this was just last month. This is a new napkin journal. I started it last in May. Uh, yep. And I might have put a date on there when I started it. I like to do that a little bit. Put a couple of dates in there so I can remember when I did it. Uh, so you'll just have to go back, and it was when I first started doing the napkin trade. So we'll put that one there. And I like that. There's a set of books right there. You can use one of those books. So we've got Lady Boss. I want to put this in here, and then maybe put something in the pocket. That's what I want to do. So let's put these over here. It's got to be something thin, like this. Like that. We've got some text paper. They spent a few more days at this lovely refuge where the Trans had built their bungalow. Two ancient hills swelled up out of the windings of the Tributary. Mm-hmm. That can go in the pocket. That's good. And then I've got some pretty papers over here. Looking for my glue, my lid to my glue. This is some paper. This is a nice pack of paper. There's mulberry, a lot of mulberry, and some orange. And here's some black. Wow, that's cool. Some green. We could use part of that in our pocket. It matches. That's what we want to do. We want to match it. And then over on this side, we got some pink, some more black. It's really shiny. It looks like asphalt paper. There's another piece of orange. Here's a piece of gold. We'll have to do something with them. And this is textury. And some orange paper here, like a pad. And pink. Okay. We will keep these in our minds to use. And I've got a little piece of lace and Ricky Rack. We got some Ricky Rack. We like our Ricky Rack. So I could put a little bit of this on there like that. So let's put this down right here. that cute? What do you think? I want to put that on there, but I don't want to cover up the flowers. So we'll just have to do it on this side. Okay, it's all right. We'll glue it back down. We'll glue it back down just like that. Like that. Little dab of glue. A little bit of lace. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I just need a word. And we can find a word. We got a word book. So, everybody doing okay? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody that I've missed. Got a good crowd tonight. Got a good bunch. So after this, I'm gonna make a new napkin flow book. Let's find a word. Got my word book over here. It's over here somewhere. Romeo and Juliet, is that it? I got this a week or so ago, and it's got lots of words in it. And so you tell me what you like, what looks good for this page. Tell me what you think looks good. It's fine. Everything is fine. Live, love, journey, joy, laugh, inspire, dream. Those are all separate words. Find your passion. Breathe the wild air. That's what he does. Let's give him the breathe the wild air. The wild air. He's wild. Well, hello, Constance. Good to see you. We're just picking out a little word for our napkin page. We think this would go good with the fox. The fox is cute. And I do have a fox book over here where that came from. So he's over here somewhere. So let me get my punch out. And I can punch out some of this. Some of that is punched out. So we could just put a little tag on him. And then let's see. So this is going to go right here. And I do have some thread here. I can make it a little tag, a little tassel. Like that. Like that. We got all kinds of goodies. All kinds of goodies. These are going to go back into the box because they're just odds and end things that we can use on another page, because that's the way we do it. So, yeah, we're doing good. There's the lid to this. So we'll just tie this in a little knot, a little knotty, and that way it'll stay. I don't think it'll come off because there's a little bit of glue underneath it, so it should be okay. But there, and we'll just let that dangle. So now, oh, I need to put the date on here. Today is the 5th, June the 5th. Can you imagine that? I forgot to change it to June. We'll just do that again. Okay, I've got June or May. It'll be a mystery. Only we will know. We're the only ones that will know. So there's our 2 pages in our napkin book. And I want to put Joyce's name on here too. So I can remember that she did sent me the napkin. Okay. There we go. That's good. I need to charge this one up a little bit more. It's trying to charge down. Let's put that on. Maybe. Okay. So I like what we've done. Um, let's take a piece of paper and put it in the middle there and there, just in case it's not dry all the way. Okay. So we can put this. It's getting awful fluffy. It is. It is. So this is what we did Tuesday night, and it was a lot of fun. I did Dana with me. So we did this. It was a lot of fun. Let's just put it in the middle. Found it on the floor. I used it for something else. It was on the front of my vintage book, and I took it off to put some lace on. So I'm going to put this over to the side. And I got to come up with an idea of a napkin journal. And again, I want it to be oblong, rectangled. Now I'm going to save these napkins for my trade. Kellyanne is doing a trade in her group. If anybody's interested, you need to watch Kelly. She streams on Monday nights, and she also has a Crafty Kelly page. It's 4 Ks. Craft with a K and corner with a K. Kelly's Crafty Corner. But anyway, she's got a Facebook page that explains her trade. If anybody wants to join in on that. But these are the napkins I want to put in the napkin journal, and I want them to fold like this. So this needs to be the center. So they have to be this size. So what I need to do is find some cardboard that would be the book, and I could even might be able to use. Nope, I can't use a envelope because it's too short. But an envelope would have worked. Something thick, and I might have some cardboard over here. Let's see what I've got over here. This is a thick. Oh, that's for. We need to bind this book. There's a book over here that I need to bind. You know it? So here's a piece of cardstock. And then I can cover it to make it fit. That would be the right size. So what I'm going to do is use these 2 pieces, and I'm going to fold. I'm going to fold it down to. So this is going to be the edge. I'm going to fold this down to here, and then I will do the other piece the same way for the front and back covers. And I'm still going to cover it. I'm still going to cover it with paper or napkins. And this will be the book. And then I have to figure out a spine. So I will probably make a wooden spine. So that will be done. I could use this brown cardstock for the spine. So let's make the spine. Let's make it this big. Let's make it this big. Boy, I did that just right. Couldn't have done better with my eyes closed. And I'm going to fold this in here. And then this one in here. So I'm making my spine for my new flow book. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. We're going to cover it all anyway. But I'm just going to keep it strengthened a little bit. So there you go. Thank you, Kellyanne. You can put your link in for me, Kellyanne, if anybody wants to do the envelope trade. it's an envelope trade, and it's got a seahorse beachy theme. And boy, do I have something really cute I'm going to do. I probably should make it online so y'all can see. And so this is the front and the back. It's a little wonky, but we won't mind. So this is going to go on the back side. And I'm going to hot glue this one on. Like that. So this will be the back page. Now I didn't measure nothing. I just cut it. I just did it. There's no right or wrong when you make something. It doesn't have to be exact. But this is how thick it's going to be. And then this one's going to be glued onto the top part. So we'll put some hot glue on this one. And this is just a quick way to do it. You don't have to do it this way. You can do it any way you want. So this will go on this side. Like that. Okay, we got a little bit of a overflow here. Won't bother me a bit. So this is going to be my napkin flow book, and then my napkins are going to go in here, and I'll have some string or yarn, something soft. A ribbon would work, so to put your napkins around so that it'll stay in the book. But before we put the napkins in, I'm going to cover this whole entire thing. And I've just happened to have some paper left over from the balloon project. So I think I'm going to try to use this paper. And I'm going to ink the edges. I could use my Franken paper. That's already made up. Guess maybe I'll be changing my mind again. Imagine that. Me change my mind. Let's see how much it'll fit. It'll go across the back, but it won't be enough across the front. Well, what we can do is put the front on first, and then we can, there's he caving in on me, and then we can patch the back. But I'd like for it to be both sides. We can make some more Franken paper. Or if we're going to go easy, we can use the pink. I'll just put this on the front and the spine, and then the back and the inside can be pink. That's what we'll do. So I'm just going to, this is going to be cut off right here and right here to be on the front and the spine. So we can glue this down here. And I think I'm going to use wet glue in the middle. And then hot glue on the edges. Like that. And we're just going to put that down there like that. Just like that. And then we will fold that up. This franken paper was really, really fun to make. I just used all kinds of papers, the same shades, which was the little antique aged color. And then I tore the pieces up and I inked the edges. And then I glued them down randomly. And then I had some lace doily left over, and I put it on top and just smudged it up with my ink pad to give it a little, texture. So that's going to be the front and the spine. So now and I will be trimming this up. I got to trim it up. Like that. Like that. Okay. Okay. Now I need to get that. Let's see what we can do with the rest of the. Uh, if there's any way that we can use the rest of this. I could put some of it down. Shall I do that? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing around. Just playing around. We'll put that on the inside. And put some glue on that. And this was just typing paper, plain typing paper. And when I glued it down on the typing paper, it made it, more of a cardstock, which is good. Hi, Angela. How do you do? How are you? If you didn't hear me earlier, the napkin swap is a go, is all in progress. Everybody should be getting their napkins out this week. And as soon as everybody gets their napkins, then we can move on to the next trade. And I will be talking about it. I'll wait till about the 15th because it's going to be for July. And it's going to be an easy one. One should be one envelope, one stamp. So it should be real easy. So I'm just creasing these folds again. now I want to get some of that pink paper back. Excuse me. Sneezy wheezy. Here's some butterflies. Here's some flowers. Let's see if we have enough to make a patchwork. We'll make a patchwork. We'll just check that out. I like these two. I used these papers on the Tuesday when we did the balloon. So this one should fit. This one was going to fit on this one. Minus a corner. So we will glue that down. Hi, Debbie. Juju's here. Hello, hello, everybody. So we're making a napkin journal. We're just using scraps off of our desk. And we'll put some glue on this. A little bit of glue each. I probably should use a credit card for this part. Just got to know when to use them and when to lose them. When you're using wet glue, if you smear it out a little bit, it won't leave a lump in your paper. If you didn't, it would leave like a lump. You can see the glue line, and we are spread it out a little bit, and we're going to patch that corner here in a minute, and then you can use the other end of your card to smooth it out, and it makes it stronger somehow. It just does. So I'm going to cut this off. And I'm just paper piecing. And if I find some really cool washi tape, I can put washi tapes around all the edges. So this corner needs a little repair. So I thought I would maybe do something like that. I did. And something like that. So we're going to glue this down too. Like that. Just a little patch. And then we can cut this side off. Okay. So there's the back side. And we can still decorate this. We'll see. I'm just making it up. I could have coordinated it a little bit better, but that's all right. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to put that piece right there. And we're patching it up. I'll get my card back. Like that. I did a doll in my napkin book one day. It wasn't very long ago, and I showed everybody. I showed you all my dolls too. Uh, I did. If y'all missed it. So this one's going to go up to here. So I'm just going to fold that up and we'll cut that off. Like that. And then this needs to be straightened. So let's try this. Let's try that. And the edges I'm not really worried about because I'll trim it all even, and then I'm going to put either a ribbon or washi tape on the edges. So I just got this much left. And I think it'll fit on there like that. Like that to that. Like that. So that's what that's going to be like. We're overlapping everything. Yes, we will. Okay. So there's that. Use the opposite end of my card to smooth that down. And we're going to let this dry. And I'm going to trim this off. And I might put a napkin on the back of that because it's plain. It's like a plain Jane. So this is going to be the inside of your napkin book. It's going to be a flow journal. I got to let this dry real good. This just got to dry. But the napkins will go inside. They will go inside. That's hard. And this is the size of the napkins, these dinner napkins, and they're going to fit right like that in the book. So the book will be able to hold the oblong shape. Isn't that beautiful? Love that. So that's why we're making it. So all I have to do is let this dry real good, and then I'm going to put some binding or something on the edges. So let's see what we can find to put on the edges. We're getting some more thunder. Some more thunder. I've got some other tape in here that's this wide. So this might be really, really good to put on there. It seems to be sticky too, a good stickiness. So I can go ahead and put that on now. It's just a Mod Podge of odds and ends. A conglomeration. So I'm going to start out with the outside because this is the front, and then this is the back. So, and this is a upsy downy tape. I'm going to start back here. And it might be that I need to do it in pieces versus all at once, although it does have a grid on there. But it might be easier to work with if I do it in pieces. Like that. So there's the edges. That really makes it good. And it's got lines on there to help, like a map lines. So it helps me find the center of the tape. Real easy. Like that. Good. Like that. Okay. Okay. So Kelly Ann is doing a envelope trade, and she will announce it on Monday night on all some of the details. So we need to watch for her Sunday night. Oh no! Almost had a disaster. I stuck to the napkin, the pretty napkin, at that. That is so pretty. So now I've got the top and the sides, and I'll do the spine. And I'm just going to go around the spine. Like that. And I'll connect it to the other one. So this is going to make it stronger too. Like that. Now, the inside's upside down, but the outside's right side up. So I'm going to turn my tape around so that I can be right side up on the front of the book. So let's see if we can do it. We'll go ahead and cut it off because it's getting too long. Okay. So there we have half of the book. I got just a little bit more here to do. I'm going to go this direction. And we'll put this down right there. And trim it off. Roll the edge up a little bit. And we will flip this over. And I think we're done. So here's our, I just need to burnish it a little bit. So now that's a napkin book right there. Everybody hanging with me on the how to do it. You could decorate it any way you want. If I don't like this, I think I will be putting a napkin on top of it. I think I will. So, and it doesn't have to, it just needs to really be on the paper right there. I don't care about getting it on the tape. And maybe I'll just use this pretty napkin here. It's a big size. See if I have enough to do the front and the back. I might just do the front and the back. And this, look at this, isn't that gorgeous? And then I can do the inside with another napkin. So I am going to use my glue stick for this one. So I like to put this down like that, fold it back like that, hold my hand real tight, and glue it down. Like that. Fold that back. And I'm at the end of my glue stick. And I'm going to go all the way over to the spine towards the back. And we're going to cover this up like that. And then on top of this, I will use varnish. I don't know where it came from, but one of you guys sent it to me. Yes, you did. Somebody sent it to me. We won't be able to put this on the bookshelf. We'll have to leave this on the desk because it's party. Now, I could just go ahead and wrap that around to the front. It'd be a lot easier if I did. See if I can get some of that glue out of there with a palette knife. Hate to waste it. So we'll just smear it down this way. It's one way of getting it out. All right, come on out. It's tried. It's got little glue things, stickers, stoppers in there. Okay. Well, I think I got it all down across there, but if I missed a spot, the varnish will get the rest. So we're just going to fold this puppy over to the inside. Boy, that sure is pretty. I was beginning to wonder if it was going to be cute or not. So we're going to let that dry real good. I'm going to go get me some clean water. This water is not clean, and I need some clean water. So hang on, I'll be right back.
Get back. Get back. Back up. Back up.
I was trying to catch up Nora,
One more.
and Joe was fighting me. He wasn't. Nora needs a bath, so we have to corner her.
Oh, Lordy.
My visions and his visions don't always match,
She was looking
but
right
it's
at me.
okay. But it's okay. We can catch her another day. So let's get this pretty thing.
Sorry, girl.
A little interruption there.
All right. You want a hamburger? Yeah. Come on.
So I'm just going to do this with the wet paintbrush and tear this off. Lickety split. We'll save that because it's so pretty. We're going to save it. But this is the front of the book. Here is the front of the book. And I'll varnish that down. Okay. Doesn't matter. I think it's this way, but then it might be this way. It doesn't matter. Oh, Candy's not feeling good. Oh. Okay, so let's get another napkin that might go with. That might. We did that one in the book. That's a pretty one. That came from Joyce. So we're going to put this on the back. And we're going to break out a new glue stick. And we'll put this napkin down on this side. So we'll just do that. And I have to be careful because this is damp. And it might, I could easily rip it. So this napkin is going to go right here. Like that. And we will let this dry real good before we put any varnish on it, because that'll make it even more soggier. So we are going to flip this over, and this is going to go like this. We're just goofing off, making a napkin book. So here's the line over here, and the line right there. And now we can tear that apart. And And I don't know if it went through, but it looks like it did. Great. So we'll save that for something else. And we'll put some
Which is hot tea.
hot tea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm still drinking my juice.
Sugar and
Sugar and a little bit of
a
honey.
little honey.
Okay. That's good. You can put some more in that. But I can't put anything else in here or I'll spill it.
Right.
So we
But
could,
you want more
after the show.
after the show. Let's see who
It's
is
the
here for
Beth
the
and Joe.
show.
It's the Beth and Joe show.
I
Mhm.
can't never do anything right.
Why? Why would you say that? Just because we think
Hi,
differently?
Sharon.
We just think differently, that's all.
Hi, Sharon.
Esther's back. Good. Did you go to dinner? Did you eat your dinner, Esther? So anyway, I'm going to let this dry a little bit and quit playing with it so it'll dry. And then we will work on this again before I leave. I'll put some some varnish on it.
I just said
So
Sharon twice because she was there already. And
yeah,
she only got left
yeah.
out. I'm so sorry.
Oh gosh.
Hi, Candy.
So let's go. This is going to go to the back of
Call me Glitter.
the napkin book
Hello, hello.
because
And
it's
Brown.
extra.
Hello, hello.
And what I wanted to do was to make a collage of napkins on a couple of pages in the napkin book with all these leftover napkins.
Hi, Goldie. Hello, hello.
So we'll
It's raining here.
put these over here.
Storming, getting ready to storm again.
Yeah, we're going to get some thunder boomers.
Illinois is getting some too. If you're up there, I hope you don't get too much.
So anyway, there's some napkins back here. These are leftover napkins that we can do. That would be pretty on Kellyanne's envelope swap. And so I'm going to put that over here with the other turtle. So I'm just going to start doing a little collection collage here. And
hi, Angela. I didn't forget about
that'll
you.
be chapter 62 will be the patchwork napkins. Commonwealth Tower, Arlington, Virginia. That's where Cheryl is. I think I have something, said Igor. Huh?
Where's that at?
Arlington,
Arlington.
Virginia.
Virginia.
That's where Cheryl.
Where was that walk? That wasn't in Arlington, was it?
What walk?
Catherine's walk.
Hers was in Virginia, but it was in a different city.
Okay. Oh, that was Norfolk.
Yeah. So I'm going to just take my little brush and go down the middle here. And I'm thinking I might do more than one of these because I'll have lots of napkins left over. But this is going to be my little leftover collage page. It's going to be an orphan page.
Leftover collage page. Oh, how pretty. Ain't that right, Esther?
So we'll put this one there. Joe was referring to a time when we went over to Norfolk, Virginia to visit his aunt. And that's what he was talking about in Norfolk, Virginia. I'm going to put this all the way over in the crease.
It looked like the president's house.
It was uh, I think it was a,
University.
I think it was either a dorm. I think it was a dorm, like a university dorm
Yeah,
of some sort.
huge.
And you can rent it out for different events.
Yeah, for weddings and all that great stuff.
But like we went up there, and they were having a weekend retreat that we went up there, and his aunt was there, and Lord, we just about gave her a heart attack. She looked at Joe and she thought she saw her husband again because he looked so much like his uncle. His uncle had passed, and we went to visit Aunt Catherine, and she just about dropped to her knees. She was so happy to see him. Brought back some good
I got a
memories.
not a double look, but a triple look.
Oh yeah, she was participating in a retreat that she was on, and they were walking, doing a little follow leader walk, and during that particular ceremony, we were in the audience, and she saw us on the sidewalk, and she had to look 3 or 4 times at she kept looking at him, and because he favored his uncle so much. It was a but it was a great evening. We got to see her, and then the next day we got to go have lunch with her before we went home. So it was
And we
really
got to go to the Air Force museum, didn't we?
that was
right?
a different.
Was that
That was with uh, Fred and her. Fred, her.
Fred Heard?
You remember Fred?
Yeah. He's still on my phone.
Yeah, yeah. That was
It's
another
Kelly Ann.
weekend. Yeah.
Hello, Kelly Ann. How are you?
So I'm putting a cupcake on there.
I
Putting
gotta
it
say it.
back.
Angela Adele, the voice actor of actors.
She is. So we used
Let
that
me tell you,
one.
ladies and
That one
gentlemen.
hasn't been used at all yet. Or I guess part of it has.
Speaking of gentlemen, where is he? Big little Kentucky boy.
Oh, Barry,
Yeah.
he's been in and out all day.
I heard somebody holler for him the other day. Or said that maybe he passed in.
Now, if you all know who Barry is, Storms and Radios and Cats, he comes in here to say hello and pays his respects. But he has a channel that he does on Sunday nights. Anybody can go in, and it's like a podcast. He'll have 2 or 3 people on the panel, and then the chat room, we all just talk back and forth, and talk all evening. And it's a nice evening if you like to listen to other people talk. And sometimes it's about gardening, sometimes it's about uh, the gas prices, or it's about something that's going on in the world, the weather. Uh, he just they talk about events of the today's world. So it's a nice evening. It's on Sunday nights. If anybody would like to go in there and give him a thumbs up, that would be awesome. So I'm going to use a little piece of this one. Oh, I got two. Okay. I'm going to put this one right there.
Keep life simple.
Yeah,
Make somebody smile.
yeah. We'll try that.
I must not be doing a very good job.
Why's that?
Because you're always laughing instead of smiling.
Well, you're a laugh a minute, honey. What am I
You're
supposed to
just
do?
I'm just a barely good giggle.
What am I going to do? Laugh at the clown?
What could you do? You got all shook up. I leave me on my.
You're my little clown.
Well, you're a little monkey. I'm your car monkey.
Yeah, you
You
are.
keep me in the trunk, well, just let me out whenever you
So I'm going to put
get a
some glue
flat.
right there. And we're going to put it this way.
You, I just want to let you know, girl, she's been waiting all day long waiting for 6 o'clock. That's
I
just the way
do.
she is.
I do every day.
Pacing in the floor, pacing in the floor. Make sure you're home.
I like to do it. So we're almost done with our collage. I got a little piece right there.
Well, you did real good. I can't even see the lines. That's pretty
Can't.
good if I can't see the lines. Blend, blend,
We're
blend.
blending. We're blending.
That's cute, Angie. I like the little guys. They're crying and laughing and giggling. All the pretty hearts. I hope everybody's having a good time and a safe time.
So that
Healthy.
is just the one of many leftover pages. So we get to decorate that. And while we're here, let's go see what we got left over. We've got some of this Franken paper that we can use.
Yeah. Wonder where that comes from.
I made it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that two different types of papers, right?
It's homemade. It's a piece of copy paper, and then I glued scrapbooking scraps of paper on top of it, and it's collaged together, and it's called Franken paper. And I did not come up with the name of it. Anyway, you can make your own paper with your scraps.
Well, you know what frankincense is, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, it's something special.
Right,
So I'm sure that's something special.
right.
With all your heart. I know it is.
With all of my heart.
Oh. Boom, 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 boom. All of my heart. I give to you.
We're just
There's
looking
a
for
song.
some little tidbits in here. We've got us a bear with a mug.
Boy, he's cute. Oh my goodness.
Got him a beer.
Kinda looks like my dog.
There's a tear in my beer. We don't need to go there.
I got a broken.
Okay, I got some little tidbits here that I think I can use. Look, I even got the king of clubs. Just saying. Oh, it's a dreadful day for the world. That's what it said.
Laura Beth wants to take me
Here's some coffee.
$3 with Debbie.
Okay, here is graduation, Cupid's arrow, exhilarating, dream angel, eat more cake. There's a truck, some X's and O's. There's a leaf. There's a skull, ram's horn. There's a tag that's got, here's my heart. That's cute. And this is from Dana. Typewriter. I do have a new stamp, a ink stamp of a typewriter that Joe bought me. It's real cool.
Stamp.
Mm-hmm.
I see your typewriters down here.
Yep.
I was picking things up.
Yep. I have a typewriter. I do. I do. So we got that. And some, there's some tickets. Compo. Scholars State pencils. Those are pencils in a box.
Solid state.
Okay, I think I got enough out of there to put down. So there's another fox. Let's see if we can't do something with this much. Little knicky knacks in here.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you, darling?
Becca and Dana streamed earlier today. They were doing some fun stuff. If you want to go over and check them out, their video, that would be cool. So I got this little piece of lace. Let's see if I can't put a little piece of it down. Like that. So we'll put that there. And that
Sharon
there.
Lombard. Hello, darling. Good to see you. Hello, hello. And Goldie's dog, too. He's cutie pie.
So we're just making a little collage here with some of this stuff. And we'll just ziggy zag it all down like that. Like that. And then I can put this leaf on top. That's what I'll do. Very pretty leaves. I think maybe Teresa sent me that. She has sent me a few things. Okay. Now, we've got exhilarating with our word. And keep it simple. I want to pad it. I want to pad it. Now we will definitely have to keep this book open so it'll dry because it has wet things on there. So we will keep this open. We did another napkin page. Now these napkins are leftovers again, and I'm just going to stick them in the back. We might do another page just like it. Oh, I got something here. I forgot to glue my typewriter down. And he'll go over here. And I can type something on the paper. I've got some little tiny um, stamps like this. So what should we say on there? We could say joy. So we've got big letters and little letters. There's J. And O.
Are they in bellies?
They're stamps.
Stamps.
They got little rubber stamps on the type.
Oh, they're nice.
Type. And the Y. I'll just type joy.
Joy to the girls. They're all angels.
There's J.
A nice box.
And O.
That is a nice box.
And Y. Ta-da! So that's good. Oh, we'll just go ahead and get the date on there too while we're at it. June. It's June. HIJKLMNOP QRSTUVWXY and Z. It's not going to go down in there. What's holding me up?
Now you said your ABCs.
What do you think of me?
Think of you?
Yeah.
Oh, that was first grade. Pre-first grade.
No, I didn't have pre-first grade.
Oh, your mom, yeah.
I was.
You
I stayed home with mom. My birthday had to be. I had to be 7 before October or something, or before August. I had to be 7 before August. Well, my birthday was September the 3rd, so I didn't qualify for kindergarten, but next year I did qualify for first grade. So I got to stay home with mom all by myself while everybody else went to school and to work.
My mama walked me to school.
Yes, she did. And then the next year, my mother had gotten a teaching degree and through college and everything, and she got she got hired by the same school that we went to. So she started teaching the first year I was in first grade. So, and then my brother and sister were in the second and the third grade. So we were boom, boom, boom. We were, and then all through elementary, and our elementary back in the olden days, we went to the sixth grade in elementary, and now the sixth grade goes on over to middle school. So that's cute. There we go. And And then middle school was just across the hall, was across the street. So I still had mother across the street. I had to ride the school bus to school, but I got to ride home with her after school. I didn't have to ride the bus. But sometimes I rode the bus because it was quicker. I'd get home quicker. Uh, because if mom had to, being a teacher, she might have had to stay after. If she was on bus duty, she had to stay late. If she had teachers meeting once a month, they had to stay an hour late for that. And those were the days I rode the bus home.
Uh-huh. No.
To that, to that. That's why I was on my apron strings. I was on my mother's apron strings all my life. And then in high school, my brother drove, and so I didn't have to ride the school bus in high school either, because he we drove to school.
Hmm. And now you've heard the rest
There's
of the story.
Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Well, hello, Barbara. It's so nice to see you in the chat again.
Hello, Barbara. We're glad you brought your chicken pot pie.
All right. Now, what else did I say I was going to do tonight? I did the napkin book. I made the napkin book. Let's go back and look at it. I was going to put some varnish on it. And I like it. I did like that franken paper, and I will make some more. I'll have to make some more franken paper.
And that's pretty purple.
Oh, I know it. It's gorgeous. So that's going to be the front. This is going to be the inside, and then this is going to be the back. So I'm going to go ahead and get the varnish out, and we're going to just do a little varnish cover. And it will dry clear, and you don't need a whole lot. It will
dry clear and be shiny.
And I was going to use my fan brush, but I think I've ruined my fan brush.
Oh my.
But that's okay. That's what it's for. It's what it's for to use. Yeah, we still got it. It'll be okay. So here is one layer. So this will dry hard and clear.
Lisa Art Chambers. Lisa Art.
Well, hi, Lisa.
Hello.
Welcome from Oklahoma.
With a big music
Oklahoma. Da, 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 da.
You're getting a lot of rain right now, ain't you?
I think Oklahoma's getting some rain, yeah.
Good baby.
So this is going to be our new napkin book, and I'm not going to be able to put anything in it until this dries. So that's the inside. So we will sit it over and let it dry. I'll sit it in front of the fan. But this will protect the napkin on it. So
singing along in the surface.
Let me know if you have any questions.
With the rain coming down.
I'm going to sit this in front of the fan. Now we get to do something else while we're waiting. While we're waiting. So let's take a look at the vintage book that we've almost finished. I think we're pretty much finished with the vintage book. I would like to paint something in it. That would be nice.
You're balancing that can or the paint can for that girl's head. Oh, there you go. See that stiff neck.
Trying to get it all up there so you all can see it. Okay, so this is oh, we got to make a teapot. We can make our teapot. So I thought I would make it out of this paper here. And what I will do is get my ink pen.
Hi, Teresa.
And I've got to draw it backwards. So wish me luck. Because I want it to pour that away. So I've got to draw it with this spout over here.
Uh-huh.
Something like that. And then the
The weather's not
pot.
getting too bad out there for you. It's coming across there again. Seems to be running around like the railroad track, getting a thing there. We don't have any wind at this particular time. I hope it stays that way.
Well, that don't look like a pot to me. So here's what I'm going to do. There's more than one way to draw something on your papers. So you can be simple as simple can be, just like a napkin. So what we want to do is, I know I can draw it by looking at it, because that's how I do it. That's how I do things. So I'm just going to draw my teapot. I can draw better from this side. And then this one's going to go up with a lid and down with a belly, a little belly. It'll be a little wonky, but it'll be okay. We can match this up. We can fix that. This is just a little pattern. So then we're going to take our handle and go like this.
It's hard to do that on a soft napkin like that with a tiny.
You think?
I can tell it. It's fine. That's a fine.
I'm doing pretty good. And then we want to make a lid like this. And then we'll make another little round knob up here with a little spout. That'll be our lid to our pot. And then there's a base like that.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I'm going to draw it backwards so that when I cut it out, the spout will be pouring I'm going to make some cups. So the spout will be pouring towards the cups. That's what I want. So all I have to do now is take the back of that napkin off, that tissue. You all know how to do that. And now I can glue this down with my glue stick. This is the back side, so it don't matter. So we're going to put this down like this. And then we're going to put our pot down, our teapot.
What was the clear glue or stuff you put on?
The glue stick.
No, yeah.
The glue stick. And so now I can take and I can cut this out and I can cut my pot out. And this could be used for something else. So How about that?
What was
The
the
clear
clear
product that
product?
I used was the varnish, the high gloss varnish over top of the napkin.
I know.
It'll seal it, and it'll be shiny. It'll be clear, but it'll be hard because it's going to be a book, and I'm going to put napkins inside of it for a flow journal. So now we can cut our teapot out, and we can fix it up a little bit if we need to, like that. And we'll go up, up, and away, like that, and that. And we will have our handle of the teapot right there, like that, and like that. By George, it looks like a teapot to me. And we'll decorate it and outline it. And maybe I can cut the middle out of that handle. If I hold my mouth right, I can do it.
I'm holding my mouth right for you, honey.
Thank you, Joe.
I had to do that.
You did. Snip, snip, snip. Little tiny snips. These are not my good scissors. These are my old scissors. But they work. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do when they come for you? So there's the teapot. And I will use a pen to, I've got a pen over here that I can use to uh, draw. hmm Like this one. Oh, my back is hurting. I'm tired.
You've been busy today.
I have. So
We're running out.
huh?
Is that a 50%?
This is glitter paper,
Uh-huh.
and the
Oh, it slides.
I'm writing on it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's I have to go over it a couple times to get it to show up.
Too slick.
It's glittery, but this will be fine. So there's my teapot.
Candy said that her
So
chat got stuck.
her chat was stopped.
Yeah.
So then I was
Everybody's
looking.
been having problems.
I was looking
A
around,
lot of people, not everybody.
and I thought I had a.
It's weathers.
See, that was the back. So now y'all know how to flip things around. I knew I could. I knew I would do better with it going to the right than the left. It's just a thing. It's all in my head. And I could have made that a little bit bigger, but that's okay. We're not going to judge. No judging here. So,
Hello.
for example, this is what my napkin book's kind of going to be representing.
Oh my. Let me get my phone. 911. We got an avalanche.
Well, I gave my phone number. I gave your phone number out to a couple of girls because if I were to ever fall in here, it'll be like, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. And somebody's going to have to call Joe. Yes, Teresa. Did you already ask me, Teresa? When are you going to stand up, hear me shout, tip me over, and pour me out? I, I'm a little teapot.
I was waiting to see if anybody heard that before.
Yeah. Who has never heard that? Who has never heard I'm a little teapot?
Oh no.
Hi, Jeffrey. Everybody give me a thumbs up if you haven't.
Hi Jeffrey. How you doing, buddy?
So anyway, I was looking through one of these napkin books. This is a another napkin book that I have. It's a flow journal. So everything that's in here is can be pulled out. There's a strawberry. There's some lovebirds. I've used that. We've got some 4th of July, Land of the Free. We got some. Are you using elastic to put the napkin in? I'm going to use yarn. You can use thin elastic. You can use ribbon, something soft so that when the napkin goes around it, it's not going to be tore apart. I'm looking for some teacups, and I can't remember if it was in this book or another one of my books. So this was from another napkin swap that I did 3 or 4 years ago. So you can see the center. I used some twine here, and so all of these napkins are folded over the twine. So it opens like a book, and you can see what you have in your napkin collection.
Hi Angie.
And if you're looking for something in particular, this is a good way to hunt. I even got fancy at one time, and I think I've got a Christmas one napkin, and I got a fall napkin journal. Oh, look, there's another turtle. I need a seahorse for Kelly Ann's. Nope, it wasn't this one. There's another book around here. And so anyway, this napkin journal here is just one that I have, and it might even be in my napkin box. I got lots of napkins around here. I don't see another. Oh, this is the book I want. I think this is it. It was in this book. This is another napkin journal. Now, this was some lace, and it did have some stretchiness to it at one time. But over the years, it's kind of all stretched out. But it's soft. It was lace, and it doesn't hurt your napkins when you put them in underneath. So see, here's a signature. Here's a signature. Here's a little signature. And then I have a bigger napkins back here. That's what I used to do with the bigger napkins. I would refold them so that they would fit in here. But today I made an oblong one. So I'm looking for some teacups. There's berries. Looking for a teacup. And I can still make them. Oh, there's a chicken. He should go in the chicken book. We'll get him out. He should go in the chicken book. So anyway, I don't guess I'm gonna have any luck.
They sure got some pretty colors in there.
Oh yeah, beautiful napkins. The joke's on you.
You know what you need to do on that?
Yeah.
You need to put little slots on their teeth so you can see each tooth, and then have a tooth or two
Yeah.
darkened out like somebody
Okay. Well, it's not in
chipped a tooth
here,
in.
so I might have to resort to making them.
Resort
Hmm.
to the resort. Well, that's pretty. I like that blue. That's beautiful.
So this is another napkin book, and this was made out of a children's book. It was a good size for. I got those in children's books. So what I'm going to do is I've got some paper over here. So I'm going to make some teacups. Hmm. So that could be one. This could be one. And use some paper.
Okay,
I got
Barb,
any
we
more
love you too.
paper over here that I could use. Well, here's some paper. All right, this will be perfect. So, what I like to
There's
do.
Linda.
Yeah, hi Linda. She's been here all night.
I didn't see her nowhere else.
Well, that's why I was showing you how to make one, a napkin book. So I'm going to go ahead and draw on the back of this because I know I need a little help. So we're going to make a teacup like this, and yes, I'm drawing in the middle of the paper like a kindergarten. That's how they do it. And then I'm going to be needing a saucer. So that's good for that one. So now I'm going to cut these out. I got 3 cuts. Let's see if I can cut it out. Just needed a little guide. Now you're wondering, how's that going to look? Well, let me show you. Let me show you how it's going to look. I got to cut that middle part out. Do I dare cut them all out at the same time?
I don't know.
What will we
Could
do?
it be?
Could it be?
Could it be something we've never seen before?
What do you think?
It's possible.
If I could get my hands from stop shaking.
Is this a new day? A new game? Oh my.
So we're going to tear this apart here. And yes, I have little scissors.
Yep. She just graduated to the sharp pair at the ends. She had the rounded ones. I wouldn't let her play with those. I stuck myself with
With what?
with one of your things the other day. One of your sharp pen.
A knife?
No, your scissors.
Yeah.
I was cleaning them.
Oh,
I was,
that's like a paper cut. That's worse than a paper
I
cut.
know. No, it was the point. It was the point got me, and it was in a place. I think it got one of my places where I had a point jab before because it was awful tender.
Okay, it's a little wonky, but we like wonky, so we're not going to complain. We're not going to complain. And we could do this part with a X-Acto knife, but I'll just do it this way. Just like that. Now, if I hold my mouth right, this is going to work out. So we only need really one saucer. We could stack the saucers. So I am going to cut these.
That's a little good.
You all wondering what I'm doing, don't you? Just excited? Are you excited? I'm gonna have to need my cold drink. He sneezed. Okay. So I'm gonna take a little bit of glue here. That. And we'll put some of this, we'll smear it around a little bit. So we're going to put that one there. And we'll put this one next. And then we'll put this one. These are the saucers. They're a little wonky, but again, we're okay with it. We're going to be just fine. So we've got this one on top of that. And then we've got this one stacked inside this one. We're having a little tea party. And then this one too. And it's going inside, stacking in this cup. And then we have a tea party going on here. So let's see if I can glue those down a little bit more. And then I can take my pen and go around the rim of this one. So you can see the outline of the teapot. That one's sticking. Okay. All right, there's my teapots. I think I'll outline it after the glue dries. I will outline that. Teresa, I think that's admirable more that you would do that, and that's a great idea on how to get around that little problem. She would cut it off, and then cut the hoop out, and then glue it back together. That is a great idea. There's always more than one way to and I have to say I've done better than this. I've done better, but it's okay. So I've got to leave this open and let it dry. It's real moist, but we can still do a flip through. I'll put some paper there so we can it won't stick together. So this is the Victorian book. I've got a lot of Victorian stamps. I will be using these stamps for our trade in July. We're going to do stamping, and I will be talking about that uh, in about the 15th of June. I'll start talking about uh, July's July's trade. If anybody wants to trade, it'll be fun and it'll be easy. It'll be just one envelope. And this is here is a stamp that's vintage, and it's upside down. So this book is legal. This is a legal book now because it's against the law not to have one upside down item in your book. So we are covered with the law because I've got something upside down in it. So everybody should have at least one upside down item. These were some trading circles, artist trading coins. So we've got some birds, we've got kitty cats, we've got tags. Got all kinds of things in here. We got all kinds of things. And there is still empty pages on here to play with and to do more with. This is really cute. I like that. A lot of the pictures that you see are from uh, my cutout books that you buy uh, for ephemera cutting, because I've got a bird and I've got this book here. I bought a whole bunch of books this last month. I've got stickers in here. There's another one of my vintage stamps. And I will probably use those pretty stamps next month when I do mine. Hi, Carol. Goodbye, Carol. Thanks for coming in. So I've got a thing from the post office, a glycine bag that I put in as a page. So I'll have to figure out what I can uh, glue on it. I don't know. It's waxy. Here's another cutout. Some stickers. I had an old sticker book over here that I had for several years, so I got a bunch of stickers out and used them in here. And these is just from a magazine and some pretty napkin pages or cards. I got paper dolls in here and some pretty paper. A lot of y'all saw me make this. Here's a coffee cup. I could have used that. I'll do that next time. I could use this as a pattern. And this is a halfway page. It's halfway to becoming upside down. So this was a safe call, but the other one got me out of the woods. So yeah, this is collage paper. Here's a napkin paper. We haven't got anything down on it yet. Let's see if we can find something. I need a picture. Let's see if we can find a picture out of a magazine. I just happened to get a new magazine the other day. Let's see if I can find it. Collaging. Oh, it was a travel magazine. Uh, there's a this magazine. Let's see if I can find something to go on here. It could be a travel page. It could be some pretty people. It could be colorful. Let's just put people on there. We like people. People. People needing people. Yeah. It'll just take me a second to cut a few of these out. And then there's one over here. It didn't take me long to figure out, to pick something out. It don't take me long at all. So I'm going to cut these people out. It didn't take me any time. It's just going to be a pretty people page. Alrighty. Looking for some more people. Big people, little people, happy people. People on vacation. And this one right here. Let's see if that's enough. Put this book back. And this is something that my mom used to do when we were little. She would take a picture and she would cut us out. And then she would put us on some paper, more paper, before putting us down in a scrapbook. And I've got some real pretty brown paper that I can use. I'll cut everybody out. My mom taught me how to scrapbook when I was young. She's been doing this kind of stuff for years. And I've been meaning, I've got all of her scrapbooks in the other room. I need to get them out and bring them in here so that I can show one. I can show some of it to you. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So what I want to do is get me a piece of paper like this. And I'm going to glue these down on here. And then I'll cut them out again with the brown around it, and it'll be framed. They'll be framed. And hopefully that'll be enough pictures for that. So let me rub them down real good. So, Hi, Cheryl, just in case you're watching from the balcony. Hi, Cheryl. Everybody saying hello. She says she does watch me, so I hope she sees us when we're talking to her. So these pictures are going to go down on the napkin. We would do this technique with old Christmas cards and cut them out on red paper, only we only had like construction paper at the time back in those days. Or mother would buy a piece of poster board. A colored piece of poster board would work. But we would do this, and then we would punch a hole in it and tie a red piece of yarn on it. And that was our new Christmas tags. We made our Christmas tags. We didn't buy tags. That was an extra commodity that we just didn't have. We had enough. We had enough. There were 5 of us kids, and we always had enough food. So I'll just stick this little piece over here. And there we go. Now we can finish this page. And so let's see how we're going to get them all in here. So we'll put that one there. And we'll put that one there. And that one there. And that one there. So we have some new family members on our pages that we extended family. This is our extended family all over the world. So, hi Donna. Everybody give me a thumbs up. Okay. Now, I think that deserves a date. That one deserves the date to be put on it. Alrighty, that worked out. And then the other one that we did was the teapot. Let's come back over and check it out. Make sure it's not sticking. And it's not sticking. So I'm going to put the date on that one too. It's a little wet, but I think we're going to make it now. So, this will be another photo. I'll put this one first. Let's have a tea party. And then our travel page. Right here. All right. Yeah, the teacups are cute. I've done that before. They weren't my best teacups, but that's okay. So anyway, I was just getting the rest of this, finishing up the rest of this book. There's lots of things that we can still put in here at a later time. There's some more dolls, and there's we can still, do some more things. There's some empty pages, and there's some Happy Mail in here. And the Happy Mail I got today was from Joyce, and she sent me some napkins. So I did 2 or 3 of her napkins today in the napkin book. So I love the book. I love this book. This was a lot of fun. This has all been through the whole month of May that I made this book. There's my typewriter stamp that Joe gave me. And I've got some Happy Mail in here, and there's room to put more. But I've had a lot of fun working on this book. It makes me happy. This is Franken paper. I got to make another sheet now because I used up my last sheet. Okay. And I think I might have, no, I glued that down. That was glued down to this page. I could have made a pocket, but I wanted it to be glued down. But I will make some more of this. It was easy to do, and I want to do it. I want to do the brown, this distress. I wanted to do it in blue, with blue papers, and maybe pink, or something. So so anyway, that is my vintage book. So it turned into an alligator, but we are going to tie it down real tight, so when it goes on the shelf, it won't take up too much room, because I want to be able to stack it on my shelf. And that means I need to put something here, something vintage, uh, like the word. So I'll think about that a little later. But anyway, that's the vintage book. And I'll show you the napkin book again that we worked on today. We did really good. There's a pocket on the front of this pocket that I need to put something in, but I haven't found the right thing yet. So these are some things that can go in this book that are there. But here's some of the things that we did. Just a real quick flip over the past month of May. And this has got, I'm going to be using this book for another month or two. So I like what we've done. That's like the napkin that Joyce sent me. There's our animal page. That turned out really cute. The more I take in, the more I can give out. Wish upon a star. Show up and share. So I still got work to do. But I like everything I've done so far. Oh, I've got the chicken in this book already. Okay. I took the napkin out and stuck it in here somewhere. So we'll have to finish doing that chicken page for sure. But I got it in the chicken book as well. That's where it is. So it's in the napkin book and the chicken book. So, which is why we need something better than the FBI. Just saying. Just reading out of the book. These are ready to be glued down. Starry Night page. Turned out to be cute. Here's another pretty. I framed everything out. Cute, cute, cute. And then we should be getting close to what we did today. We did this one today. Days gone by. And then we did this page today. Breathe the wild air. Lady Boss. Isn't it cute? So there we go. I'll put that there. And here's the other teapot that I did. And it was a lot cuter. It was a lot cuter, but that's okay. Practice makes perfect. This was the other day. We did the doll last week. And we felted a heart. I'd like to do some more felting. So that's the rest of the napkin page. Oh, we did this today too. Well, Goldie, I don't know. You were absent, and I've got this new doll book that I have that Sharon gave me, and so we can get another doll out next time, and do another doll. We've got more dolls in here. I've got 3 more dolls. So we can do those 3 eventually, but we'll do one next Saturday. I'll leave this out, and then I got this one that I can cut out, and this one I can cut out, and then so there's 2 more dolls there. So I got 5 more dolls to do. I'll cut this book up completely. I'll leave this book out so we can do another doll. So thank you, Sharon, for that book. It's going to be cute. I've already been into it. So anyway, that's it for tonight, guys. And I will see you all again Saturday, and we'll do some more. And then, oh, let me show you the napkin book that's almost dry. So this is what the napkin book's going to look like. And I'm going to take some string. I'll wait till this dries better. I need to do this side. I can go ahead and put some varnish down on this side and let it dry. And then when I come back on Saturday, we will put the napkins in it. So this is a clear varnish. I got it from Walmart, Deco Art, Duraclear High Gloss. And it's my go-to varnish. And I usually get a fan brush and smooth it out. You got to be careful or the napkin will tear. It's got some glue underneath it and it's kind of dry, so I think it's protected pretty good. And we'll let this dry until Saturday, and then we'll put I'll show you how to put the napkins in. I'm going to wrap some yarn around the middle, and then I'll slide them up under the yarn like a flow book, and that'll be how we do that. So I got my glue gun off, my glue's plugged up, and I am ready to go. So guys, thank you all for coming in, and I will see you again Saturday. So if you need me for anything, message me. And if you're in the napkin swap, please get your napkins in the mail this week. And I'll talk to you all soon. Good night, everybody.